Looking to sell your vehicle? Contact the United Auto Wholesale Team. We'll buy it. Old or new, car, truck, SUV, van, call to set up an appointment. Then stop in, make the sale, and get instant payment. Sell your vehicle to United Auto's Wholesale Team.
I love blowing my eardrums out on a Tuesday. It's my favorite thing to do on a Tuesday.
It'll wake you up.
That and eat tacos. It's Blow Your Eardrum Out Tuesday here on EC Radio. We're live on the D. You can follow along on all Disruption Network social media platforms. Then we're going to wrap it up into a little podcast that you can listen to on your favorite podcast platform. Shout out to United Auto Sales, 4994 Commercial Drive in Yorkville. See why it's easy to do business with United. Shout out to Joe Steet and the family. Check them out online, UnitedUseCars.com. Thank you to EJA Moving Services. When you're ready to move and relocate, hit up Eddie and the crew, 315-335-0516. Have them move you pretty much wherever you need to go. They'll move your office, gym equipment. They'll move your band. They'll move your stuffed elephant. They'll move a zoo. They'll move a studio. They'll move pretty much anything, and they'll move you anywhere. So give them a call today, 315-335-0516. Thank you to Joey's at 307. Give them a call today because it's the only way you're going to get dinner reservations. It's 315-864-3527. They got amazing seafood dishes, the classic East Utica Italian dishes. They serve alcohol, and they're serving lunch. They're killing it down there. Absolutely killing it. It was good to hang out with the Grabskis this past weekend. And go check out their spot. Joey's at 307. It's 307 Mohawk Street. Thank you to Billy the Liquor Guy. Under Too Long is a book on Amazon. Wherever you get your books, you can check out Billy the Liquor Guy. It's an interesting book, that's for sure. Shout out Utica Coffee, Saranac Brewery, my attorney Dave Longaretta, and Ballsy, ballwash.com. Use promo code members only for a 15% discount. Get some nut rub for yourself there, Logan.
That's right. Yeah. I've heard good things about the nut rub.
It's changed my life.
Maybe not what you're talking about, but I've heard good things about nut rubbing.
Yeah. No, this is with a bomb.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and with your own hand. I guess unless you want your girlfriend to use it.
You never know. I apply it to friends. You know, Merry Christmas.
Yeah, here's your nut rub. Oh, you might be onto something now.
That's right. That's my second business besides the band.
There you go.
My band and my side nut rubbing project.
Yeah.
Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring. They got sack spray too. Maybe you could spray the sacks.
I might have to.
And then ball wash, of course, which is amazing.
Of course, the ball wash.
The jokes run for days. We could do a whole podcast on all the jokes and innuendos.
All your nut rub jokes.
How's One Man the Band going? It's good to see you, gentlemen.
Oh, it's going excellent. It's good to see you, too.
Yeah, things are going good?
Oh, yeah, man. We're just cruising right along here, playing shows just about every weekend. We just got 2 weeks ago was our first show of our what we'll call our tour because it's every weekend until mid-September.
Attaboy.
We got a busy summer coming
up.
Who
books most of the shows? Him?
This guy.
He does?
Yep.
He's relentless, huh?
Oh, yeah. They've had to ask me to slow down. They said, we can't handle 80 shows in a year. I said, why not?
Yeah.
I'll do it.
He'll do it.
Do you have ADHD?
I do.
You do?
You can tell, right?
Oh, yeah, 100%. Do you take Ritalin or any of that?
I used to take Adderall for it, but it just...
When you're a kid?
Yeah.
Now you're just letting the fucker ride?
Exactly.
Attaboy.
Might as well. Why do I need to be calm now?
Yeah, man.
I don't need to pay attention to any class or anything like that.
Yeah. No, when you're playing, though, it can help you focus on music, too, though, right? That's
Yes.
got to help your ADHD, no?
Practicing, specifically.
Yeah.
Like, live at a show is no problem, but if I want to sit down and practice for hours, then that's when things start to get a little difficult. But, I do what I can. I get a little herbal medication now. And
Attaboy. Did you bring any?
Oh, it's all in the car.
Attaboy, Logan. See, you and me are going to be good friends for a long, long time.
We were just at a big festival this weekend called the Shagtown Shakedown.
Is that in Syracuse?
It was in the Syracuse area. It was a little
I don't think I've ever smoked that much weed in one day of my life.
Well, they were selling...
Still wearing the same clothes, huh?
That's Joey's go-to outfit there. But yeah, they had these edibles that our guitarist Brad took one of them. Sorry to throw you under. Well, it's legal now. We're not throwing it anymore.
It doesn't matter anymore.
It doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah.
All good. Well, Brad took one and he was telling me he woke up the next morning still feeling it. I'm like, well, that's how you know it's good.
Yeah. We're about to launch a herbal remedy type of show coming up really soon about plant medicine.
Nice.
In about a month, so I'm really looking forward to that. I think it's time. That's right. It's legal now.
Exactly, and it helps.
It's not just
you know,
It helps.
and,
Yeah,
and
for
even
sure.
even if it is just if you just want to go get high, as long as you're not, not hurting anybody, it's the same thing as going to get drunk.
Yeah.
Right. There's no real. It's actually probably a little better for you.
Yes.
Like the one I've always gone to is I've never heard of anybody getting high and then going home and beating their family.
Yeah.
It's true. But they do on meth.
Yes, they do.
And alcohol as well. But nice. I'm paying attention to what you guys are doing. It's good, man. You guys are really finding the pocket in some of the videos that I'm watching.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Especially
good. It's fun to watch you guys grow.
we
Keep
do-
going. Now I got to see you live. Now I feel like a
That's
bad
right.
uncle because I haven't seen you guys live yet.
Well, we'll have plenty of opportunities for you coming up.
Oh,
Like-
yeah.
Like this Saturday, we'll be at 12 North with our buddies in Not Robots, which that one's we've been looking forward to for a while. Those guys are awesome. I absolutely love their music. That's like the genre of music I listen to outside of the band.
Sammy Award winning too.
Yes, that's right.
That's right.
We're hoping to put that next to our name as something. We got an album coming out later this year, so we're hoping
Keep putting that work in, kid.
we're hoping next year to pop that next to our name. But either way, if we do or don't, we're happy. We're just so glad to be doing what we do, and it's something I've always wanted to do, and I've always it's always been there. I've wanted to do it, and I've never taken that next step. And then I finally just when Brad, our guitarist, got out of college, came back to town, I was like, let's go for it, man. We've been playing music at talent shows for years. We've been doing little things. I said, let's get paid for this.
Then they had me try out and didn't even tell me.
Wait,
it was
if
an
you're in the
audition.
music to get paid, then get the hell out, dude. You better run right now if you're in it for the money.
I am in music to fill my gas tank up, and that is it.
There you go.
And I can hardly do that anymore.
Do it to
Yeah.
feed your soul, brother. Feed that soul.
That's right.
Yesterday, Genesee Joe was on Local Music Monday. We got talking about all the young talent coming up. And he really put it in perspective for me because I never really wrapped my head around it. But he's right. Like all of a sudden, Justin and I used to ask bands throughout the lockdown, do you know of any up and coming bands? And all of a sudden, lockdown's done, and there's all these bands out right now.
They all popped up right during lockdown.
Yeah, and I feel like you guys are at the forefront of all that.
Oh yeah, me and Brad started making music in we've been making music our whole life, but we started back up again in February 2020.
Mm-hmm.
So we had a month.
What, did we play one show before everything got shut down?
No, that was after everything had been shut down and reopened up and then shut down again.
Right, yeah.
One of the several shutdowns and reopens and
Jesus, it was ridiculous.
yeah,
It's
hopefully.
hard to navigate through
But
it all.
it's-
But I think we're through it.
Well, it's
Hopefully
nice now, too, because people are so hungry for live music and
Yeah.
entertainment because they couldn't do it for 2 years,
And it's good to see people in attendance, huh?
Yeah.
Have you guys seen a nice little crowd where you guys are playing?
For the
All
most
sorts of
part.
places.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We were up in Pulaski on Saturday. We took a look because that's where our new guitarist Chris. Shout out to Chris. He had just joined the band in the beginning of the year after our previous keyboardist Gabe moved to New York City.
Gotcha.
He joined the band and he's from the Pulaski area, so we're like, all right, let's see what we can do, getting some shows up there. We booked a show at this place called Amy's Eddie's Cove, and it was standing room only in there.
Nice.
Because I didn't realize that Pulaski is right on the lake.
Oh yeah, it's fishing country.
It's fishing, so it's busy out there. It's like
You should play there in October when everybody's out there fishing.
Yeah.
they just offered us an October gig as like a Halloween gig, so we might have to do that.
Boom.
Last
That's
year
right
we
in the
were
middle
Ninja
of salmon
Turtles.
season. Oh, it's ridiculous.
Oh, we should dress up as fish.
There you go. See, the ideas are flowing today, Joe.
I was thinking we could all stand in like a giant tackle box.
We do some fish covers while we're at it.
There you go, man.
Yeah.
Do you play any fish covers?
We have one that we've been working on. We're not going to divulge it to anybody because we've been slowly working on it, trying to get it up because we think of some of these festivals we play at, it'll really,
Oh, for sure.
really do it like that. And we're a jam band at heart,
Right.
So we do a lot of improv stuff. We'll just there was the first time we discovered that we were good at improv. We were at our very first show, and Brad broke a string on his guitar, and it was our first show ever. And we just didn't know what to do. Brad broke a string, and he just looks back at us, and he's like, do I change it or play without it? And I'm like, change it. And then Joe says, like, we'll be back in a minute. And I look at Joe, and I'm like, no, we won't be back in a minute. We're going to keep playing now. Play something. And he just played something, and I started giving a beat behind it.
We figured it out.
We figured it out pretty quick.
And here you are.
And here we are.
Yeah, it's good, man. It's good to mix covers in, though, into your set. Don't you agree?
I agree, and we learned that the hard way really fast.
Especially in this area, if people want to compare you to something.
You're not
Right.
gonna get any gigs around here playing. I don't want to say playing only original music. You won't get any gigs, but
Right.
as many gigs as we want to play.
It's good to mix them up, though.
We got to mix them up, and we make them our own. We're not playing them note for note.
There you go.
To the point where people have not been a fan of that. They're like, "Why didn't you play it the original way?" I'm like, "Well, if you want to hear it the original way,
Put on the
the
record.
jukebox over there. Yeah. We put a little funk behind it.
What Fish song would you cover?
What Fish song would we cover? What song would we cover, Joe?
No comment.
No?
He's got no comment for you.
Got to keep it a secret.
Yeah, it's a secret.
All right.
I want to surprise people with that one.
Character Zero.
Yeah.
Have you guys been to Fish shows before?
I haven't.
No, never.
haven't either, no.
Neither one of you, huh? Oh God, you got to do it.
I've been to a lot of funk shows. I listen to funk music. I've seen George Clinton live. I've seen Earth, Wind and Fire.
Ooh.
I'm really hoping to see the Ohio Players at some point.
Yeah.
If they're still even doing much. I know there's not too many. Most of the music I listen to that is not around
They're
anymore.
all dead.
They're all dead, unfortunately.
You're an old soul, Logan.
I am. I like.
You are.
But
And you're how old? 23?
26.
Oh, 26. Sorry. You're the 20.
I just turned 24 yesterday.
Oh,
Happy
yeah.
birthday, bud.
you.
All right. I would have got you a cake if I knew that. Wow.
Oh, it's just another day to me.
Wow, another May 16th birthday for me. I have a bunch. I have a lot of friends that are born May 16th.
Don't know anybody
Throw
else who's
those
born
parties.
on that day.
We can be friends. You can be friends with my friends who are
Yeah.
born on May 16th, and you guys can all be May 16th babies together.
Well, that's the main reason I remember his birthday and I have it down memorized is because last year on May 16th, we held Catstock number 1.
Yep.
Ah, really?
Yep.
Yes, and
On
Cat
his-
Stock number 2 is coming up next week?
Yeah,
21st.
2 weeks. No.
No, that's right.
No.
No, that one's at 12 North.
That's a 12 North, the
Yeah,
21st.
2
This
weeks.
is June 4th. It's 2 or 3 weeks away.
Okay.
One of those two. But it'll be right in Oneida, right across from Finland's Foster's, which is the place we do it for. It's 147 Cedar Street in Oneida. We're posting it everywhere, so you'll be able to find it. But it's, last year we had a smaller event. We did it at Nothing Fancy, and we tried a lot of stuff. We did, like outside we had like inside we had raffle baskets, and those were a huge hit. People love winning crap. People can't get enough of that. I don't blame them. I won a hotel room out of the night.
He's so good at the segue. You know, we just mentioned May 16th, and he's like, well, last year at this time, he just jumped right into it. He's a good pitch man.
He's an expert.
You got it down, bro.
Yeah,
I like to
that's
think
why
so.
he books the shows.
That's it, man. He's got the gift of gab.
That's what once I can't play the drums anymore, which hopefully is forever, but or once my ears don't work anymore, that's what I'll be doing is what you're doing right now.
Yeah,
That's a goal
anytime,
of-
bud. Come join the D. I love
it's a
it.
goal of mine is to be somewhere just talking to people, just
Yeah.
spouting a bunch of nonsense to people who will actually pay attention.
So let's go back about Cat Stock. It's a benefit for
Finland's Fosters, they called. They're a cat rescue that my parents and me have been working with ever since they opened, like years ago, 4 or 5 years ago. They've done great things for our community in Oneida. They've helped because we have a very bad feral cat situation there.
really.
Yeah, so they've helped take care of that. They've been like part of what is it called? Catch, spay and release or something like that, where they catch the cats, get them fixed up, and then release them back into the wild. And that's really helped out a lot of stuff, but it's all non-for-profit. And, they get grants here and there, but they need some more money. And that's where, my parents go in and they donate cat food and they donate their time, but I don't have money and I don't have time. So I got to donate something else. So I figured putting the benefit together is the best way to go about that. And we did it last year. We tried a few things. We had some like carnival-style games out front.
Oh, cool.
Those weren't a huge hit, but
No.
the raffle baskets were a huge hit. People
Always.
loved that.
Yeah.
The music was great, and
People love to win shit.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
and so that's this year. We're really focusing on music, raffle baskets, and we got some vendors set up.
Great.
So to set it like a regular style festival, we got 5 bands playing, including these bands we're representing here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we got to represent the local music. King Squiddy and the Cephalopods. They're new.
King Squiddy, huh?
King Squiddy and
All
the
right.
Cephalopods.
All right.
They're new. They've been around since maybe November of last year or something like that.
Wow, another COVID band.
Yep, another
Yep.
COVID band.
I like it.
Which the Seth of the Cephalopod, where they get that. Seth has been playing music in bands. He played in a band with Kate Devin years ago. So he's been in the music scene for a long time, but he
Okay.
took some time off and finally got back into it. And they seem to be taking things by storm, too. I see them playing shows like every weekend. They were just at the Beer Garden last weekend, which I love the Beer Garden. It's a nice
Yeah.
little spot.
All over the place, too.
Yeah, they're getting all over the place. They're going to be at Catstock with us. Buffy and the Boys.
What is that now?
Buffy and the Boys.
Buffy and the Boys.
They're based out of Camden.
Okay.
It's mostly just Buffy, and then she has like assorted members who will come join her. But Yeah, we've played some shows with them. They played at our All-Star New Year's Bash we threw, and they are in association with Top Shelf Entertainment, which is Buffy's husband, Vic, runs Top Shelf Entertainment, and they provide stages, sound systems, and all that kind of stuff. And Top Shelf is going to be donating a nice stage, a nice sound system. They're going to be running the sound.
Cool.
Buffy herself is going to be DJing the whole event. So they were fantastic from the start. They came right out, and they were like, we'd love to be part of this. They're animal lovers just like I am.
Awesome. It's good when the community comes out and helps out. Who else is on this bill?
Spare Parts. If you've ever heard of them,
They're fantastic.
they're really good, and they don't play out enough. I don't ever see them playing out. They are the same age as the Filled to the Brim kids.
Okay.
They are
Kids.
Yeah, they're kids. They're all still in high school, and they do a lot of Pink Floyd covers.
Cool.
And I've only seen them play. We played with them last year, like our second show ever, and they were phenomenal. They're great. They pulled out a big crowd, but I don't see them playing too much. Part of that could be because they're in high school. They're probably very busy.
Yeah, you probably won't see them out in the bars every night.
No, yeah. You just probably gotta get special permission just to play in there.
Yeah.
But-
And anybody else?
Resonance. I always say that they're the new band. They've been around for a couple years. They were just signed to Grace Musicians Group, the same people who represent Sydney Irving. They play at the casino. Were a big pull, and I was glad to get them because they're going places. They just got signed, to the Grace Musicians Group, like I was saying. They're playing at the casino. They just did that. No, I don't believe they had to do that audition. They did that Battle of the Bands thing for the casino.
Cool.
That we were originally on that, but a couple things happened with that. We didn't know enough covers, which I get.
Yeah,
we
gotcha.
play a lot of jams.
Yeah, they're not really having jam bands up there.
No, that's not the
all right.
casino style, which I get it.
You know what I love about the jam band community, though, is they always set their own parties. They
That's
don't really
right.
need to
Yep.
fall into like the casino type of thing.
That's
you know?
exactly where we were this
There's
weekend.
another avenue to play, like the breweries or something like that. Like that's a good jam band type of
Yeah,
joint.
exactly.
There's so many great breweries around here, and you
We're
might-
going to be up
Waffles,
at
going to Cuse.
Good Nature Brewery again.
you got
when's
to
that,
teach
July?
him. You got to work on it segues. You got to show him. You got to teach him, man. I'm busting your balls. Go ahead.
No, we're going to be up there in July, right?
June or July.
June, July, sometime this summer.
Sometime this summer, yeah. That's a big one that they like that. Anytime we get out in Syracuse, that's a big jam band scene.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for
I think
sure.
Vaporize and Sophistafunk were part of really like making that scene out
They
there.
kind of blazed the trail.
Yeah, they blazed the trail, and we just came in after them blazing.
Yeah, they have been around for a while, both
Yeah.
bands, and doing
Yeah.
it. And Syracuse has always been a thriving music community.
Oh, yeah.
It has.
Yeah, it's to the point where I see Sophistafunk. I just saw them on their Facebook because I follow them. They were just playing at the MGM Grand out in Vegas.
Yeah, with
opening-
Paula Abdul.
With Paula Abdul. I'm like, so that's just inspiration to us, man. That's all we.
yeah.
I've never looked at it like I know some people who see. I know somebody who saw our band playing a bunch of shows and was like upset about it because they've been in the scene for a long time.
Ego, man.
Who cares? Just ignore
Right?
all that.
I
Ignore all that.
could get upset. There's a lot of bands playing bigger gigs than we are, but we'll get there.
Yeah, you
it'll
guys are
all-
kids. Trust me, you got to put the work in, man.
Yeah.
You got to, put your feet to the pavement and grind, baby, because it's the only way people are either going to see you or get more gigs out of it or hit these great festivals. You just got to put the work in.
Exactly.
Put the work in. And I feel like you both have this drive about you, and
all I
you're
wanna
going to
do.
put the music first, and
Yep.
you're very passionate about it.
Yeah.
You hear it in your voice. So just keep putting the work in, and you're going to get to the places that you want to go to.
That's right.
But you got to work.
And
no shortcuts.
As doors are closing for us, other doors are opening up.
Mm-hmm.
We originally were set up to play at the casino. That got canceled on us. One day later, the Utica the Boilermaker reached out to us to play for the Boilermaker.
There you go.
So
We're playing on the route.
Yep, we'll be
Yeah.
along the route somewhere. We're
Beautiful.
not exactly sure where, but
And that's always a great time.
Yeah.
Thousands of people are going to see
yeah,
you.
exactly.
Fantastic.
Go out and represent, man.
That's right.
That's how you do.
That's right.
Put that foot right up on that monitor and freaking let it swing, man.
Right, stand out because there's going to be a lot of bands along that runway. So
There is. There is.
We'll have to do something to stand out.
They're spread out throughout the route.
Yes.
You know, some up on the Parkway and then some up on like the little up by the zoo and all that little area over there. There's bands. So
That's about the extent of the Boilermaker I'll be doing. When I told my fiance, I said, we just signed up for the Boilermaker today. She said, what? I said, no. We'll be playing the Boilermaker. I can run a little bit, but I don't know if I can run. What is that? Like 15
kilometers.
That's props to everybody who runs that.
Yeah, man. It's
more power to them.
Staple in our community, that's for sure. Though brings in a lot of revenue for our small little town.
It is it's so cool that we have such a huge event here.
Yeah.
With all the other places that it could be in New York, it's so cool to have some cool stuff going on here.
Oh, indeed. Absolutely. You could strive it a little bit. There's a lot of things going on. You've seen a lot of construction going on. That means progress. It means things are happening.
That's
it means
right.
change.
I see.
It's not the same old, and we need to get out of that whole we're 20 years behind the times mentality in this town.
Mm-hmm.
And step up to the future. We need to get into the 21st century.
And I see a lot of people really working to do that, like AJ Bates, the bass player from Handsome
Love
Bob.
that dude. That's
AJ's
my
awesome.
dude.
He's great.
AJ does so much for the community of Utica. He has always pushed his name on Instagram is Utica, New York backwards.
Yeah.
He is huge on bringing that community back together and bringing the music back to the community they work with. I think it's Maze Studios to put on shows there and stuff. And yeah, those guys are awesome. They just released their full summer schedule. They'll be playing just about as much as we are.
Yeah, for sure.
Every weekend. They got some big shows. They're a great act. They're one of my favorite bands to see personally.
Oh, yeah.
Killing it. They're killing it. There's another band that came out of COVID, you know?
Yep. They play so many songs that I'm like, oh, God, I remember that song. I grew up with that song. They have a lot of those hits, those classics that are hits, but you just like, there's songs that cover bands play. There's a certain like genre they stick to, and it's nice to see cover bands expanding and playing other covers.
Yeah.
Because when you think of cover band, you kind of think classic rock.
Yeah. I like what Handsome Bob is doing with the medleys.
Yes.
And they're switching it up and putting,
those are cool.
Morphing songs into another mashups.
Yes.
As you kids call it these days.
We got one of those we've been working on, from Fun by the Beach Boys into All I Want to Do Is Have Some Fun by Sheryl Crow.
A lot of fun going on in that song.
And now we got to learn.
That's a happy song.
Now we got to learn Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
There you go.
Add it in there.
Stick that on the end.
Yeah, Joe can sing that one. He's got the voice for it.
Probably.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Give it a shot.
The Not Robots guys are checking in and they're saying, "What's up, fellas? You can play with them this Saturday, correct?"
This Saturday at 12 North, we'll be playing with them. We are psyched about that. That's where I first saw them play. With Maybe Sunday. Yeah, we all went and checked them out with Maybe Sunday. Shout out to those guys. They're awesome dudes. And Not Robots really stood out to me as like,
yeah, they're good.
They are
good freaking.
They're
band.
definitely human.
Yes, they are for sure not robots.
Uncle Jimmy's live local music is saying he's sharing this to his page. Thank you, Jimmy.
Hey, thanks, Jimmy.
And if you're watching on Facebook, if you could do us a favor and click that share button, help spread it across your platform as well for us. Help spread the word of One Man the Band and all the things that they're doing. So let's talk more about your schedule. You got a big schedule. You got any festivals on the docket?
Oh, we got a couple. Finally, I've been trying since we started to get us into this place called the G Lodge. It's up in Hannibal, New York. It's like the last place we played, the Shagtown, was like someone's woods behind their house, and they set it up. This is a full campground with 2 stages, camping areas. There's like there's a pool there and stuff like that. So it's like a full think like Turning Stone camp, like RV park, like a camping resort. So we got that coming up.
Those are always fun gigs.
Oh, yeah.
Because people are there to party.
They're there for the music, too.
As opposed to our bar shows where sometimes people are there to eat a dinner and they're not
background music.
They're not too thrilled about the music blaring through. But it's nice to go where people want to hear music.
Totally.
It's definitely a change. We realized this weekend that's just like where we belong. Yeah. We fit in there. We get along with all those damn dirty hippies.
It's great. They're fun people, man.
They are, man. There's so much love there.
I love the hippies. I'm half hippie myself.
Right. Half hippie.
Yeah. Well, I used to say like,
your dad the hippie and your mom wasn't, and
I know more like my mom was the hippie.
Mom was the hippie.
I used to say like I'm a quarter metalhead, a quarter hippie. A quarter rock and roll.
Yeah. I came from a lot of metal myself.
Yeah,
Grew up, Lamb of God was my favorite band growing up.
Yeah.
They're still good stuff. I can't listen to it as much anymore. It's not like a lot of people when I would listen to it, like, doesn't that music make you angry? I'm like, yeah, music doesn't make me angry. I don't know why. Well, maybe sometimes.
On occasion.
Sometimes I hear a garbage song and I get a little angry. But yeah, like music. it all depends on how you're interpreting it. Music doesn't have to make you angry. If you listen to metal with the expectation that like you know the lyrics and it's like maybe more of a calming song for you.
Excellent point.
Like someone like me with ADHD, I got to listen to the fastest possible speed metal possible to calm myself down.
Mm-hmm. Interesting how that works.
Yeah.
But you're right. It all depends on the, but it also could set the tone for your day. That's what I use music for,
Yes.
I can never take a shower without music.
Oh, yeah.
It's weird. Even if I'm like on the road or in a hotel or something, I bring my little phone with me and put it in there. I need it to live.
Got to start the day right.
Right?
Exactly.
Need it to live, man. What else you guys got coming up?
Oh, man, we got, let's think about this month. This month we got Not Robots, of course, coming up. And then the weekend after that, we'll be making our not our debut, but we have 5 concerts in Sylvan Beach at Sunset Grill.
Great.
And we'll be playing we have one a month, and we'll be playing the first of the 5.
Great.
Coming up. And that was huge to us because we love the beach.
It's a nice spot
I grew up in the beach, at least, because I'm from Oneida. The beach is like...
The beach back in my day, kids.
That was
that was the place to go, man. Every summer, there was bands playing in the T-Rex Club and Foles Beach House and the Crazy Clam, and there was always music going on, and it was a lot of fun back in the day.
The Crazy Clam, they opened back up for a period of time last year. We played one show there, and then I tried to get back in this year, and apparently they're not doing it again. So... But I was glad to, because I went to the Crazy Clam a lot growing up, and I was glad to be able to play some music there. That's one thing I'm a huge fan of, is like,
I love it,
going to these places that I used to go to growing up.
Yeah, go ahead, bud. You could say that. Are you embarrassed?
Yeah, Joe's embarrassed that he has to use the bathroom.
Joe's embarrassed that he has to use the bathroom. It's all right, bud. Yeah, you know where it is, don't you? All right, there.
All right.
It's cool to see the beach coming back, though.
Yes, the beach is now that the Oneida Indian Nation has invested some money. Mm-hmm. That's what I've been saying for years. Like, if anybody needs to buy that amusement park there, that has the money, the ice cream truck.
It's the ice cream. Want to take a pause and get like a Nutty Buddy or something?
No, I'm good.
No, you sure?
I'm sure.
Okay.
I got a wedding coming up. I
gotcha.
I gotta slim down for.
Gotcha.
But yeah, the beach is a great place to play.
Joe was saying the same thing yesterday too about having the Turning Stone come in and kind of take over the village a little bit.
Exactly.
Do it up, and it would be a great move, and love to see the beach blow up, man. It was so much fun when you were a kid, right?
Yeah.
I still get excited going over that bridge, and you see the amusement park on the left-hand side.
Yep.
And I still get excited.
Right, I remember
looking at that amusement park.
Even like they used to have like 50-cent day as a kid. You would go in there and you'd pay just 50 cents to get on any ride you wanted, and you get on that roller coaster and you say a prayer before you get on and hope you make it off. Yep. And that was part of the fun.
Yeah.
I went on, what is it? The bomber, is that?
Yeah.
That
the
thing,
salt and pepper shaker.
That thing gave me about a pretty good concussion once when I was a kid.
Did it really?
Just about. I don't think it was an actual concussion, but it knocked me around pretty damn good up there.
And silver one? And then
I don't know if it's silver. It's red and blue, isn't it?
Is it?
Red and the bomber, yeah.
Yeah, the bomber. It's the most dangerous ride at Silver.
Yeah, it's that one that spins and revolves.
Yeah,
that one scared the hell out of me when I was
terrifying.
a kid.
But that's all part of the experience.
It is.
Yeah.
But no, I've been saying for years, if somebody with money, which is the Oneida Indian Nation, came in and bought that amusement park and just put like one good roller coaster in there, and I'm sure all the arcades they would fill with slot machines.
Yeah.
But you just put one good coaster in there and just kind of bring that amusement park back. Mm-hmm. And then they're building like the Cove, which is places for people to stay. The beach could be on a huge upswing if
it was handled right.
If the right money gets invested, if it's handled right, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. A great point. And they used to have great concerts, too, on the beach back in the day. Mm-hmm. Like T-Rex Club. I remember seeing, like, Eddie Money and Benny Mardonis and, like, Night Ranger. And just a lot of fun used to happen. And then when I was a teenager and then you got a little bit older, in my 20s, that was the place to go find girls.
Oh, yeah.
It was.
We
go to the beach. Well, we just go to the beach for the hell of it.
Yeah, you just go to the beach to find the girls. Exactly.
Find the girls. That was the thing.
That's where they were.
Exactly, man. Awesome. I'm so glad to see you guys busy, man.
It's good to be busy.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. So you guys got any recording plans in the future or anything going on as far as recording?
We have an album that we just finished. Mm-hmm. It's going to be called Out of Focus. It was originally going to be like a 4-song EP, but as we got into the studio, things just started rolling. Mm-hmm. So I think it's a 10-song album now.
Great.
Which we're glad to put out, and we've been promoting it a little bit. We've been kind of hush on it, and because it's recorded now, it's going through the production phases and all that. So we don't want to set a date and then be like, it's coming out in the summer, and then it doesn't come out in the summer. So we're just waiting. We were hoping it was going to come out this month because we wanted to do our album release party at 12 North. But we have plenty of other shows to do that at. And, 10-track album. Joe's got a few songs on there. I wrote a song.
All originals.
They let the drummer write a song for once. So you'll see how that went. And, we got a lot of cool stuff coming up.
Good. And merchandise?
Merchandise, yeah. We got you that hat last time. We got some We got some new shirts. We got sweatshirts, which I think we got them in like October, but we didn't play any shows over the winter, so we didn't have a chance to sell them. So now we'll have them sell them through the summer like a discounted rate or something like that. And what else do we got, Joe?
Well, we got buttons, which you so eloquently reminded me the other day that they are not pins.
Yeah,
they are buttons.
I'm very big on that. That's a very
the one on your head now.
Yep, that's a button. That's a button.
Yeah,
and a pin.
And a pin is more of a push.
It's
like an enamel
cutout. Yeah. We had a
You're right.
Big argument about this.
An intense debate.
Yeah. This is what the band talks about in the spare time.
Awesome, man. Great. And then let's not forget about cat stock.
Yes, we got to keep talking about cat stock. Mm-hmm. Cat stock. I think I mentioned all the bands. We got Resonance. We got
who's vending.
We have a bunch of vendors, including Bella Vita Cafe, based out of Oneida. They are actually I have a whole list of vendors right here. We have Bella Vita Cafe based out of Oneida. Little Caesars is coming in to be selling pizza for the whole thing.
Pizza.
Right? They say my favorite word twice.
Nice.
I had a big list of vendors here. Who else do we got? My buddy Jeff is coming in. He sells a bunch of old knickknacks. He's got some video game style stuff. He's got a 3D printer, so he makes figurines. He sells like that.
Wow.
What else? Man, I had a big list of everything right here, and it's not loading on my phone.
All good till technology shoots.
Is there a website or an event they can check out on Facebook?
Yes. Yeah, the event would be called Cat Stock 2. You can go on to the One Man the Band event page, and then it's the third or fourth one down because it's coming up so damn soon.
Yeah, just pretty close.
Cool.
Yeah, we got the posters printed out. We got some T-shirts being made up for the event. The stage is all set up. Well, it's a trailer stage, so it's set up and it will be dragged into the event. What else? Oh, it's right across the street from from Finland's Fosters, the people we're doing the benefit for.
Oh, cool.
So what we're going to try to do is direct some people across the street to adopt some kitty cats.
Oh.
So maybe somebody leaves the festival with a raffle basket and a cat. So that's our hope. Admission to the event is free, but donations are gladly accepted, especially cat food, cat litter. If you want to just bring that in and leave it with us.
Great idea. Toys.
That is exactly, anything for cats.
Cat stuff.
That's all their money's going to. They're all non-for-profit. Nobody's there is getting paid. They give all the money back to the cats.
Yeah.
And
I didn't realize there was a feral cat problem in Vernon.
It's in Oneida.
Oh, Oneida, rather.
I'm sure
probably a feral cat problem in Vernon.
Yeah,
too.
It's pretty big around here in Century, New York. I've always noticed that. I've never seen a stray dog in my life. Never seen a stray dog. Because when people see dogs, you bring them in, but people see a stray cat and they just kind of he can take care of himself.
The cat would just run away.
But we got to save those kitties, and that's what we're doing.
Sure.
We're saving the kitties. Even if we just release them, we catch them, fix them, and release them. That stops less kittens.
Exactly.
That's less sad roadkill. There's just it saves people have problems with cats climbing under their porches and they get the smell of cat piss and stuff. And
get your animals spayed and neutered.
Yeah, who used to say that?
It was a PSA out there a lot.
Bob Barker. It was
Bob Barker.
Was it him?
He
used to say it at the end of or maybe Walter Cronkite. Somebody used to say it at the end of every
episode of their show.
Every episode of their show, they'd say, "Get your pets spayed and neutered."
Yeah, that's right.
Good advice.
Yeah,
it is good advice. Just do it.
Yeah, right.
I like animals more than I like people.
Oh, me too.
Oh, yeah.
By a long shot.
Yeah.
But you get to that point where animals are very expensive. I had a cat who lived to 19 who cost me thousands of dollars towards the end of her life. But especially you get a cat, you don't get it spayed and neutered because that costs too much money. Then you end up with kittens, and there goes all your money anyways.
Right. Hilarious. Well, boys, this has been fun. Thank you for coming in today.
Thank you for having us.
I'm glad you guys are out there rocking it. Keep putting those videos out. Keep putting the content. You guys are crushing it. They can pretty much find you online by Googling One Man the Band, right?
Yep, you can Google it, Facebook it, YouTube it, Instagram it. We've gotten to the point where I think we're like the first or second result. It says, "Did you mean one man band?" But if you don't click on "Did you mean that?" then we're like the first or second result. We had to go with the most confusing name we could.
Yeah. Well, how it started off as just one man.
It started off as just one man.
Yeah.
And then we added the band.
I gotcha.
So we're, one man and the band.
That's why there's a period in the middle.
You got to run with
Two
it.
separate things.
You already branded yourself, so you got to run with it, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's too late to change it at this point.
Yeah, that's it.
The only thing we were thinking of is sometimes we have some shows where bars can't really fit the whole band, so we were going to send out, like, me and Joe will go play a show as one man, the duo. Or so, we just want to have the one man, and then eventually, like Catstock's being put on by One Man, the Band Entertainment. So I want, I'm just trying to keep the brand out there, keep the name out there, and
Yeah.
all about it.
The thing is, too, like once bands change their name, that's when it goes downhill. Have you ever noticed that?
Yeah.
It goes down. I've seen so many bands like, oh, we're going to change the name, and then they change the name, and then they go, pfft, then they usually break up.
There's usually a reason behind the name change, too. Some kind of turmoil in the band, some fighting already happening, so things already are tense at that point. One guy didn't want the name changed, the rest of them did. And yeah, that's one thing there's not too much fighting going on in our band.
That's good, and that's important. You guys got to maintain that level of friendship.
Yeah.
And continue to have that love for one another. It's important. And no egos, put the egos at the door.
Exactly.
Do your thing. You all got a job to do. Do it.
We're all just here to make good music.
And make good music and have fun. It's supposed to be fun.
Exactly.
There's not supposed to be stress. When you start turning well, the problem is there's music and then there's the music business. And then when the business starts getting into effect, it can get a little hairy. It can get tricky. But if you can navigate through all that and know where the ultimate goal is, and just set a course for your ultimate goal and continue to put the work in and just crush it.
Yep, just knowing the right people, being
don't be
friendly
dicks to each other.
Yeah, being friendly and personable, not just to each other, but to you go out to a bar, you don't know if the guy you're talking to behind the bar, maybe he's got a connection. Maybe you're an asshole to that guy and you don't get any shows in that town. Everybody's watching always.
Lynn White's checking in. He's saying what's up to you guys, and he's also calling it "Save the Pussy." Yes, that's going on June the 4th, you said.
June the 4th from noon to 6. 5 bands, free entry, food, vendors, raffle baskets, kitty cats. What more could you want?
We need to figure out a collaboration. Have you come play it? We need to put disruption parties back out there again.
Yeah.
We haven't done one since before the pandemic.
Oh, we would love to be part of that, man.
Yeah, I'd love to get you guys in
glad
there.
to be part of that.
Just to showcase all these young bands that are out there. There's a lot of good young bands right now.
I think Resonance their lead singer's like your age.
I think so.
We're young. Spare Parts is in high school.
Yeah.
King Squiddy, they're like 30. So we got a bunch of young bands at this thing. Buffy and the Retirement Home. No, I'm just kidding.
Awesome.
I love Buffy and the Boys, but they're a little older. But the rest of us, we're all kids just having fun, man.
Support your local music and your local cat shelter all in one night.
That's right.
And there's vendors and food.
Right,
and
you got a chance to support and come away with some cool stuff. So,
absolutely. Awesome, guys.
Can't beat it.
Thanks for hanging today, gentlemen.
Hey,
it's
not a
good to
problem.
see
Thanks
you
for having
guys.
us.
I need to come out and see you guys. I feel like a bad uncle. This summer, I definitely will find a day to come
We'll
out.
have
Groovy.
plenty of shots.
And come hang out and watch One Man the Band going on. It'd be fun.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think I have anything tomorrow. Actually, I'm gone for like a week again.
I know you said you were taking some of this month off from the podcast. You're
Yeah, I'm gone actually.
being lighter
the
this
road
month.
going to summer camp for the week.
Oh, what are you doing there?
I work for Mo.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so I go out and help them. I'm like their guy,
Nice.
and then pick them up at the airport, and drive them to the gigs, and
Cool.
so yeah, I've been doing it for a couple of years now. It's a fun gig. It really is. I love it.
Oh, yeah.
So take off to summer camp, and I'll be back on like June the 1st or 2nd or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
So
We'll be watching you when you come back. I'm
yeah,
always
for
watching.
sure. I'm gonna come out and hang out. And you got any gigs in Utica or?
In Utica, we had a gig in Utica. We played at Lucan's earlier this year, which was a treat. We got to play for Rainbow. That was awesome. That guy's so cool. What do we have coming up in Utica? I think we don't have anything directly in Utica.
Okay.
We've had some trouble breaking into Utica. We've been trying. We got into Lucan's this year, but
Well, hopefully we can fix all that.
yeah, we're working on it. Spoonie and the Tone Chasers have been helping us. Their guitarist Jake, he's been helping us try to break in. So
Love
I
that
think
kid.
12 North's not far from here, right?
yeah, 12
Yeah,
North
12
is
North's fine.
Marcy.
You got 12 North. Well, 12 North is this weekend, though, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I won't be able to make
Station
it this weekend.
233 in Westmoreland, if you know where that is. Seven
Yep.
Hamlets in Westmoreland. We got a couple
Yep.
shows out in that area. So
Great. Perfect.
we'll be posting them all every week, so you'll see them.
You're definitely ahead of your years, Logan. Both of you. Both of you.
I appreciate that.
It's I like what you guys got going on, so keep it going. Keep that positive vibe flowing and keep that music flowing.
All right, same goes to you, man.
Always.
Before we get out of here, thank you to United Auto Sales. Thank you to EJA Moving Services. Joey's at 307. Billy the Liquor Guy. Utica Coffee. Saranac Brewery. My attorney, Dave Longaretta. And, of course, ballwash.com. Promo code members only for 15% discount. And I'm telling you, you guys got to try the Nut Rub.
I'm going to have to.
You need to. You need to try the Nut Rub.
We'll try it when the camera goes off.
Yeah.
Especially during summer festival season. It's perfect for it.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Do they sell an ass de-swamper, too?
Well, that's the Nut Rub.
That's the Nut Rub. It can go all
Swoop and a dupe. You throw it around the insides of your legs, and you're good.
On the grundle.
Telling you, on the and you could put it on like on a Friday, and but at Sunday you'll still smell good down there. Telling you, because you don't normally shower at a festival.
No.
True. So there are some available showers at some festivals.
No, but then that's not part of the festival culture.
Right.
You shower, we kick you out.
Exactly.
No
One
clean
man the
headies
band.
allowed.
One man the band. Go check them out today at your local establishment and go over to their socials and give them a like, follow, subscribe, all that social media lingo. And you guys have yourself a good week. I'll see you in a couple weeks later.
Looking to sell your vehicle? Contact the United Auto Wholesale Team. We'll buy it. Old or new, car, truck, SUV, van, call to set up an appointment. Then stop in, make the sale, and get instant payment. Sell your vehicle to United Auto's Wholesale Team.